And this hangout is on the air. It says, "Howdy do, buckaroos. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. Welcome to this session at the Beer Whisperer Pub. As always, we're kind of like the Seinfeld show. We're about nothing. we have no we have no pre-prepared topic. We're just spitballing, man. We'll talk some about the beer. We might, who knows what we might talk about. So, anyways, I'm joined by Todd Wren out of Indiana. Todd, what are you drinking for this session?
I am drinking the Hallertau Blanc from the Schlafly Hops Smash Pack.
Hallertau Blanc.
I probably chopped that name up. That's what I'm drinking.
The Hallertau Blanc. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I really loved that pack. It was only, I think I think I picked it up for $14.99 out here, and I just thought it was great.
You got for a better price than I did, because I still got the sticker on the box here, and it says $18.99. So.
Oh yeah, I tend to get a good bargain. Schlafly stuff typically runs about $15 for those 12 packs. Yeah.
Well, I guess I got to cover the gas for sending it out this way.
That's right. Got to make the money back somewhere, man.
Exactly. We don't know any different, so why not?
So I thought I'd change it up a little for this session. I found this not long ago. It's a Rocktown basil flavored vodka. It's 70 proof. It uses their vodka. It's out of Little Rock with African blue basil. It says on their website. And what I've done here is kind of made myself a vodka martini with that basil vodka, and instead of olives, I'm using a couple of cocktail onions.
Oh, nice!
If you can see that in there.
It looks like, is it ice floating around, or is that the onions?
No, that's ice. I got a big ice cube in there. Yeah, typically you serve a martini straight up, but I decided to do it on the rocks. But
well, I've never heard of cocktail onions.
Yep, got some cocktail onions in there.
So is it just like a liquid that tastes like onions?
No, they're little pearl onions, basically.
Okay. I got you.
Little marinated pearl. I don't know if you can see them in there. They're two small pearl
onions. I see
onions.
it now. Okay, it looks like an eyeball floating around in there now.
Yep. I got something on there in my glass here, but yeah. Yep, we got two little pearl onions in there.
Okay. I was wondering. I was like, I've never heard of that, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now. I couldn't tell from your piece of ice. That's why I was wondering. I was like, is that the onion or is that ice in here? Okay. But I seen him when he was putting them out.
So basically, what this feels like is if you made a basil simple syrup and added it to vodka. That's pretty much what this vodka tastes like.
I like vodka. Now let me ask you this. We went out the Thursday night, my wife and I, and met my brother-in-law and his girlfriend and a couple of his buddies out. It was his birthday on Thursday. And we met up at they just opened up a new tap house here locally in town. They carry 24 different taps. Mostly local Indiana stuff, some, your Founders and some of your local regional stuff, let's say. And they have some cocktails. And my wife, not being the big beer connoisseur, she was drinking the cocktails. Most of them made with either rum or vodka or I don't know if any of them had tequila or not, but they had about 6 different types of cocktails, and they were all really good. And she drank her fair share of them, let's just say. And she thought she'd wake up the next day with a big hangover and didn't. And I told her, I said, I thought I read or heard somewhere that drinking the white cocktail or, the white liquors doesn't cause any hangovers the next day. Is there any truth to that? Do you know of anything?
Well, yeah, I've heard that rumor. I don't find it to be true, but some people will tell you that.
I thought, well, she'd be laying in bed all day. She actually was off on Friday.
So some people will tell you it's the tannin from the wood, the oak barrels, that will cause a hangover. But I mean, the worst hangover I ever had was from tequila, and that's an unaged spirit. So.
Yeah, and I think it might be a little different animal because I'm the same way. I like tequila too, but He doesn't usually agree with me too much the next day.
No, I don't do tequila anymore. I did tequila a lot in my youth, but
Sometimes doesn't agree with me even later in the same night. So,
and I don't drink vodka often, but every once in a while, a martini sounds good.
what's your vodka choice brand?
Well, you know what? I have enjoyed expensive vodkas in the past, but I got to be honest with you. I've had this particular Rocktown was only $11.99,
Oh
and
wow!
it is a small distillery vodka. And I've had their regular vodka, and it also runs $11.99, the unflavored vodka. And I tell you what, it's every bit as good as some vodkas you'll pay $30 and $40 for. I guarantee you.
Have you ever had any of this one?
Oh, you know what? I have had that one before. How do you like that one?
That's her favorite, and I gotta agree. It's a really good vodka, and it's I can't remember what we paid for this big bottle, but I'm pretty sure it was less than $20, and it's a 175. So
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I can get the Rocktown regular vodka, the 175s, for about 19. I think it's about 18.99 most places.
yeah, and I could be wrong on the price. It's been a while. I mean, as you can see, that's what's left out of it. We've had it for a little while, but I'm willing to say this Tito's is less than $20. It's a really reasonable vodka, and very good too. I mean, it drinks like a very high quality vodka, and it says here it's brewed in Austin, Texas. So distilled 6 times.
Yeah, I've had it before, but it's been a while since I've had it. I don't really have a clear recollection of it. I remember liking it. I just don't remember it clearly.
Sure, you probably get it in your neck of the woods, but it's us. It's
Oh,
a
yeah, I can get it here. Yeah. Yeah.
no. Well, this one here, I was gonna say, I like this one a lot too.
Oh, the Svedka? Yeah, I've had the
Yeah,
Svedka. I don't mind it. Yeah.
and this one here is a let's see, actually shows a sticker on it. It was $12.95, and I guess this is probably a 750. Um, yeah, 750. 5 times. So I know that's kind of the big thing with vodkas, right? How many times it's distilled is the quality of the vodka.
Yeah, that's what they like to tell you. I mean, typically that does. Uh, most, I think five is good. I don't know that you need more than five, but yeah, it just depends. It tends to get smoother every time.
But I like that one too. That one's, that one and the Tito's are both a fairly reasonably priced vodka, in my opinion. And you can drink straight or, good for cocktails. I was digging through my mom gave me a box of liquor the other day. It was my dad's. Of course, my dad passed away about 3 years ago. It was a box that he had out in the garage, so I didn't meaning to pick it up. So not yesterday, but a couple of days ago. And he had some bottles of bourbon. He belonged to American Legion, and they would do a raffle every so
Oh,
often. And have, $5 tickets or whatever, and win you different types of bourbons or vodkas or whatever. So it had all kinds of stuff in it. I mean, you can from tequilas to bourbons. But there was a bourbon. I'm not going to open it, but it has the paper label on top that curls down on the bottle, on the twist cap. Do you see that very often anymore?
No, not really.
So I'm trying to figure out how old it is, how old that bottle is. He's been gone for 3 years now, 3.5 years. I'm trying to figure out how old that bottle might be. I don't want to open it just because of what it is, but more sentimental to me than actually popping it open and drinking it. But I think it might be an Old Forester, actually. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, drink it in his honor. I mean, it doesn't do any good unopened.
That's true. I probably will. It's a big 175 bottle, but I'm thinking.
Oh, nice. Nice, very nice.
I told
Yeah,
Mom, I was like, I wonder how old that bottle was because I don't see very many of them, if at all, that they actually put the paper labels over the, that breaks when you twist the cap off of it.
yeah,
Of course, it used to be that's the way they about all were, weren't they, at one time?
I think so. Yeah,
And now they kind of have the little plastic. I guess it really just the cellophane over, the plastic over the wrap that you just peel off and pull the
yeah.
cork out or whatever. But so, yeah, I probably bust it open. I might do it next weekend for Christmas. Why not?
Yeah, do it on an occasion when it's important. Do it when you have family over, you know.
Nobody really likes to drink much bourbon, but myself and a couple of buddies of mine. So I'll have to have them over to help me
There you go.
at least partake in some of it. And I don't drink a bourbon a lot, but I did drink some. This was actually in the box also. It was the Buffalo Trace,
Oh, Buffalo Trace, nice.
and it was a brand new bottle, and I don't know if you can see very well, but that's my cousin came over about a week or so ago, and we drank about half the bottle, and so we were just kind of doing shots. We weren't really just pouring and drinking them and taking it slow. We were just kind of shotgunning it. So how's your vodka drinking there?
That's nice. Yeah, like I said, every once in a while, I like a vodka martini. My dad passed away in '98, and I only bring it up because you were talking about the American Legion, and he was a longtime American Legion member. I mean, we used to, as young kids, he would bring us into American Legions. You know, my my
I remember
my
I
brother
remember
and I
going
went.
down as a kid when my grandma and grandpa was still alive, and they would go down on Friday nights and eat, and the band would play, and
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
My dad usually did the cooking, and when they did the special dinners and breakfasts, my dad would volunteer to do all the cooking and.
well, I think back then we used to go to the VFW, but in the last, when he was still alive, in the last 10 or 12 years, we used to go to the American Legion. Well, actually, it was before that. My wife and I was dating and engaged at the time for the first 5 or 6 years. We used to go down there on Fridays and eat a nice cheap dinner and have some cheap beers and listen to the bands play and hang out with my mom and dad and some of my family. And it was, some really good times. Can't do that much anymore. It just kind of brings back some of the memories of going down there and hanging
Yeah.
out. It kind of makes it hard to do.
Yeah.
I know you know all about all that. So
Yeah, you know what? When my dad passed away, I never renewed my membership out there. Yeah, it
yeah.
was just too hard to go out there. Yeah.
In fact, my wife's not been. My wife and my dad were pretty good buddies. She used to like play a lot of pranks on him, and drinking pranks and whatnot. And he'd go to the restroom, and she'd take a little pocket knife and poke a little hole in his can, so when he come back and sit down and drink out of it, it would pour on his shirt or whatever. He'd bitch at her about it, but at the same time, he loved it every minute. Loved every minute. So ever since he's passed away, she's yet to step foot back into the American Legion that we used to go to. She's yet to come back. To go back in there. So brings back too many good memories for her, I guess. I go back just because some of my family still go down there and still members, and I go down and have a beer with them.
Yeah, you can always drink cheap at a Legion.
Yeah. And usually, especially with them, you can go there and get, drink you half a case of beer and hardly ever pay for one because they always go up and grab, buy around for the table before you have a chance to finish one or even get up and buy one of your own. So you usually have one sitting, one you're drinking, and then one in the hall.
Yeah.
And about the time you get the next one open, then here comes another round. It's like, come on, guys, let me at least pay for one of them. That's always good. I always enjoy going down there though and listen to some of the stories and stuff. And I like it. I think it's kind of neat that those guys do that.
Yeah.
So I think gone by the wayside. I know they struggle to keep the doors open on a regular basis, but I guess they still have enough membership and people coming in to keep it open. So
Yeah, we've had a few closed down lately.
yeah,
Membership's
we'll
getting
see.
old and younger folks aren't joining.
Right, that's it. Yeah, you know, you don't have the wars going on like you did back then. Well, I mean, I guess you do, but then that you're having to draft for or anything like that, you know. So the members are dying out, and the newcomers aren't joining, or you know, they've actually opened it up to where if you're just a family of a member, you can join and not necessarily be like a son or a daughter of. They used to call it the sons or the daughters, you know, of an actual legionnaire.
Yeah, they are relaxing the membership because
Yeah,
it is getting harder and harder to get members out there. Yeah.
yeah. And the last couple times I've been there, it's really been pretty dead. I mean, wasn't for my uncle and some of my family's group that hogs the whole table as you go in. I'm talking, you know, 10 or 15 people on a regular, I would say on a regular basis, but a couple times a week. They probably keep that thing running.
So have you guys got plans for New Year's out there?
No, not really. Not this year. I don't know. One of my neighbors usually does kind of has a little get together, and we went last year. My wife actually has to work on New Year's this year, so
Oh no.
I don't know if I'll stay home or if they, you know, have a get together. I might walk down there. If not, I don't really have any plans really.
Well, heck, if you're not doing anything, give me a ring. We'll do a session.
Oh, there you go. No
That
big
way,
plans.
neither one of us are technically drinking alone. You see.
Exactly. There you go. Bring in the new year if we're both still awake.
Darn straight, man. We can do that. So, any last words before we end this session, Todd? While I finish my drink and you finish yours up. Any tasting notes on that Hallertau Blanc?
It got some nice kind of orange and lemon zest type characteristics to it. Some floral, a little bit of floral flavor to it. Nice and smooth. Very crisp. I'd say light to medium, probably light bodied, I guess. Very easy drinking. And actually, it'd be one I would buy if they made it as a separate beer, you know, outside of the hot pack, smash pack. Very nice.
Yeah,
I
I
like it.
agree. Actually, in fact, just about all those beers, I think I said that I would buy them as a 6-pack if they released them as a 6-pack. I really like that Hallertau Blanc. I think my absolute favorite was the Brambling Cross, but I really liked them all.
Yeah, I mean it was a great pack, even for $18.99, which I picked it up for. You know, if they come out with it again this summer, I would definitely pick it up again. Or even some of the individuals that would do it, you know, on an individual basis.
Yep, I agree, man. So I want to thank Todd for joining me for this session. Thank anybody that may have watched us. Apparently, you don't have a life. I am down to Pure Whisper. I approve this message. Y'all have a good holiday.